there is a real crisis of masculinity. Men don't know which path to tread on. And do you have any kind of concluding words for men who just don't find their masculinity or find their inner voice?
I think it all links back to the idea of not being able to accept the injustices of the world or the injustices of the universe. Now, one thing that's quite interesting, if you ever go on these incel subreddits or on 4chan or one of these fringe extremist forums, one thing you'll notice is the rampant misogyny stems from incels have this narcissism. It's a weird paradox in their lives whereby they hate themselves because they don't feel manly enough, but also they think they're better than others. So now, for example, in the case of Elliot Rodgers,
the British, he was born and raised in, I think he was born and raised in the UK, then went to America. Is that right?
Exactly, yeah. So the school shooter. So like, if you ever watch his manifesto, he talks about being the supreme gentleman, and like how these women will be blessed to have him in his life. And he talks about, the women choose these brutes over me. So there's this weird paradox of mindset that they have whereby they diminish themselves because they don't feel masculine enough. Usually it stems from, being short or, being diminutive in physical size, or, not having certain social cues like wealth. But yeah, this narcissism, it's see, male anger that gets converted into physicality.
Yeah.
So that's how they would express their emotion. Whereas female anger tends to go down, the more gossip and non-physical acts. But yeah, so I think social media has highlighted these fringe groups a lot more, because now they have communities wherein they can talk, and this just amplifies their misogyny, because they're all in this circle jerk of sharing emotion and all this stuff. But once again, it stems from the inability to look at the injustices of life. Okay, fair enough, you were born 5'5". Okay, fair enough, like you weren't born to the wealthiest parents. Okay, put a plan in place to be the best version of yourself. I know it sounds corny, but I mean, it all stems from that inability. Like, you can't accept the world for what it is, like the world has to be a certain way.